Blow your winds, I hey, blow your winds, I oh. There's plenty of gold, so I've been told in California, oh. Well, the captain's daughter was an awful sight, ladies, say ladies. She weren't bad looking late at night. Sing, ladies, sing. Blow your winds, I hey, blow your winds, I oh. There's plenty of gold, so I've been told in California, oh. Well, I ain't got a nickel and I ain't got a dime, ladies, say ladies. Let's all sing it one more time. Sing, ladies, sing. Blow your winds, I hey, blow your winds, I oh. There's plenty of gold, so I've been told in California, oh.
Singing.
Blow your winds, I hey, blow your winds, I oh. There's plenty of gold, so I've been told in California, oh. Welcome to our 2021 season.
Yeah, we're glad to get 2020 behind
Oh,
us
I'd say.
with all that coronavirus, but things are looking up.
Things are going to get better.
We got a shot now coming up. We'll be able to get a shot for it. We still need to social distance and wear our mask and wash our hands. But
Follow what Dr. Fauci said.
yeah, let's be positive though.
That's right. But now there is something I need to bring up, and I hate to bring this up, but there have been persistent rumors about us that we don't really have a live audience here, that all this applause and laughter is just canned, that they're not live.
That's just fake news.
Fake news, that's right. Scurrilous accusations.
Scurrilous.
But I think we need to put those rumors to rest right now. I need to get this off, but Taylor, can you just swing the camera around and show our audience here? I will say that's about the best looking audience I've ever seen.
I've never seen any better looking people in my life.
That's really nice looking audience.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get right into it with another song that came out as a big hit in 1929. I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes.
Here we go.
I am thinking tonight of my blue eyes as I'm sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of her only, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me. You told me once, dear, that you really love me. You said that we never would part, but a link in the chain has been broken, leaving me with a sad and aching heart. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes as I'm sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking in this wide, wicked world ever met. But the pleasures we both known together, I am sure I will never forget. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes as I'm sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of her only, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me. We both had eye appointments this last week. I guess I'm scheduled for some new eyeglasses. Went to an eye doctor that I'd never been to before. This was a new one, and he had a little bit of a speech impediment. He examined my eyes and he said, "You have cataract." And I said, "Oh no, sir, I drive a Chevrolet pickup." A little slow, but you were
Slow, slow on the draw. This next song we're going to do is a little bit of happiness, and that's what we can all use right now.
That's right. Let's do it.
Da 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 da. A little bit of happiness, a little less sadness, a little bit of both these things. It won't happen overnight. A little bit of tenderness, a little less bitterness, a little bit of all these things will make this world alright. Well, my daddy was a preacher, and he'd go from town to town. He'd open up the good book, and the folks would gather around. Well, he'd look right at these people and lead them to this song. And when the verse was over, he'd ask them all to sing along. A little bit of happiness, a little less sadness, a little bit of both these things. It won't happen overnight. A little bit of tenderness, a little less bitterness, a little bit of all these things will make this world alright. Well, the lines were very simple, but so much meaning in these words. And when he died, I promised his words would still be heard. Well, I am not a preacher, but I do know right from wrong. And the same goes for a lot of folks, I mean the ones who have heard this song. A little bit of happiness, a little less sadness, a little bit of both these things. It won't happen overnight. A little bit of tenderness, a little less bitterness, a little bit of all these things will make this world alright. It's gonna make this world alright. It's gonna make this world alright.
Here's a song that was written by Scottish poet Robert Tannahill, and he lived from 1774 up until 1810, so it goes back a ways. It's been called gone by several names: Purple Heather, Wild Mountain Thyme, and as we call it, Will You Go, Lassie? Summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme goes around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon crystal fountain, and it's there I will bring all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Oh, the autumn time is coming, and the leaves will soon be falling, and the blossoms of summer will soon wither on the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go?
Well, one good thing about the pandemic is that we've spent a lot of quality time together. Enough with the quality time.
Yeah. Well, we just celebrated 54 years of marriage.
54 years.
And I would like to sing a song for you now that tells exactly how I met Max Bacon 54 years ago. And I call it the $15 Banjo.
Here we go.
My mama bought a banjo when I was just 15. She started singing songs she knew, I thought they were so keen. I learned to chord and strum along and sing those songs she knew. And when I went to college, I took the banjo too. My roommate met a boy who really liked to sing. She told him about my banjo and how I made it ring. One night we got together and soon we harmonized. I realized that banjo had won for me a prize. With that $15 banjo, I got $1 million man. When my mama bought that banjo, she didn't understand the role that banjo played in my life's future plan. With that $15 banjo, I got $1 million man. I know my mama's glad that she helped in my life's plan, 'cause I've still got my banjo and I've still got my man. After all these years of singing with a country band, I am still in love with my $1 million man. With that $15 banjo, I got $1 million man. When my mama bought that banjo, she didn't understand the role that banjo played
1940, the sweethearts of country music, Lula Bell and Scotty Wiseman, recorded a song that Scotty had written the year before, and it's been recorded by numerous other people since. We want to do it for you now. It's called Remember Me.
The sweetest songs belong to lovers in the gloaming. The sweetest days are days that used to be. The saddest words I ever heard were words of parting. When you said, sweetheart, remember me. Remember me when the candle lights are gleaming. Remember me at the close of a long, long day. It would be so sweet when all alone I'm dreaming, just to know you still remember me. A brighter face may take my place when we're apart, dear. A sweeter smile, a love more bold and free. But in the end, fair weather friends may break your heart, dear. And if they do, sweetheart, remember me. Remember me when the candle lights are gleaming. Remember me at the close of a long, long day. It would be so sweet when all alone I'm dreaming, just to know you still remember me. Just to know you still remember me.
Yeah, when a song uses the term in the gloaming, as that one did, you know it has some age to it.
That's for sure.
We want to do a song right now. It's kind of a thought-provoking song, so if you like to have your thoughts provoked, here, this is for you. It's called Would They Love Him Down in Shreveport?
If they saw him riding in, long hair flying in the wind, would they love him down in Shreveport today? If they heard he was a Jew and a Palestinian too, would they love him down in Nashville today? If they saw him talk with ease to the junkies and the thieves, would they love him out in Wichita today? Would the rich man think it funny if he said give up your money? Would they love him up on Wall Street today? If he made the wine from water, gave it to their sons and daughters, what would the folks in Salt Lake City say? If he talked of brotherhood as he walked their neighborhood, would they love him up in Boston today? If he said love those who use you and forgive those who abuse you, if he turned the other cheek, what would you say? Would you laugh and call him crazy and just send him on his way? If Jesus came to your your town today. Love those who use you and forgive those who abuse you. If he turned the other cheek, what would you say? Would you laugh and call him crazy and just send him on his way? If Jesus came to your town today, if Jesus came to your town today.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter away, rolling river. I'll take her across that rolling water away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Farewell, goodbye, I shall not grieve you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'll not deceive you away. We're bound away across the wide Missouri.
When I was a little girl, you know, my mom would tell me, don't do this and don't do that. And this next song reminds me of when she'd tell me things like that.
Always said, don't stick a fork in the toaster. I remember telling them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, that's right. Don't talk on the telephone in an electrical storm either, because that electricity will come in and get you. So, this next song is called Catfish John.
Here we go.
Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. But come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in dawn. Born a slave in the town of Vicksburg, traded for a chestnut mare. He never raised his voice in anger, though his load was hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. But come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in that sweet Delta dawn. Catfish John was a river hobo. He lived and died on the river bend. Looking back, I still remember I was proud to be his friend. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. But come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in that sweet Delta dawn. Let me dream of another morning and a time so long ago when the sweet magnolias blossomed and the cotton fields were white as snow. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. But come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in that sweet Delta dawn. Walking in his footsteps in that sweet Delta dawn.
Once again, we want to wish everyone a very happy and prosperous 2021. Bound to be better than 2020.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, we're trusting that it'll be better. Well, back in 1933, there was a group formed that has been one of my favorite music groups all through the years of my life. It was started by three fellows, one of whom was named Leonard Sly. And Leonard Sly eventually moved to Hollywood and started making cowboy movies and changed his name to Roy Rogers. That, of course, was the Sons of the Pioneers. And his son Dusty, Roy Rogers Jr., has written a great song about his dad that he calls the King of the Cowboys. And I think we ought to change clothes for this.
I think we need to look a little more.
Let's take this little break, put
Yeah.
some cowboy duds on.
That's right.
Okay.
He rode across your silver screen for over 60 years. He brought bad men to justice. He's seen laughter, he's seen tears. And I know forever in many hearts he'll reign as the King of the Cowboys. There is honor to his name. He's a kind and gentle legend. A hero is his fame, showing young folks to see the right from wrong, and he taught me the very same. And I know forever in many hearts he'll reign as the King of the Cowboys. There is magic in his name. He's the King of the Cowboys, a legend in his time, a And I know forever in many hearts he'll reign as the King of the Cowboys. There is honor to his name. He's the King of the Cowboys, a legend in his time, a man who loves his country, where he will always ride, riding off into the sunset in a western sky of blue. He has given us precious memories and happy trails for